Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Paige DeSorbo, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I have exciting news. McDonald's has all new McCrispy strips. It's chicken made for dipping. Tender, juicy white meat chicken with a golden brown, peppery breading. It's chicken so good it deserves its own sauce. The creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, a sauce that's creamy, savory, and sweet with a little heat. But it works with any of our sauces. I'm personally a barbecue sauce girl. Even sometimes I like ketchup. I'm just like basic sometimes. But I also need it in addition to any new sauces I'm trying. With a new creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, it's chicken made for dipping, only at McDonald's.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.
What it do? This is a Culture Uncut podcast with your daily cup. It is your boy, Mr. Everywhere We Go. People already know, DJ Nova Fresh. I always got my people with me, like always. And I'm here with the most distinguished debonair player from the Himalayas, the man that keeps it moist.
Oh, yeah. Wet draws. Yeah, that's me, boy. I like that intro, boy. I like that intro. I ain't no juvenile delinquent no more. Okay.
Nah, you'll be back tomorrow.
You right.
You'll be back tomorrow, man. What's good, man? How was your day today, man? Oh, I know how your day was. We had a great interview today with a CEO of Red Balloon Work today. That's up on the YouTube channel and on the podcast channel. So if y'all get a chance, check that out. Very informative, insightful interview.
Big Red.
He dropped a good nugget on the one where he talked about entrepreneurship. He talked about not just doing something to try to make money, but finding a problem, building a business to solve a problem. So that was a big nugget.
Yeah, I agree. And he hiring woke folks. That was one that threw me for a doozy, boy. I was waiting to see what he was going to say. He said, freedom of expression. So I dig it, dog.
Come as you are, but hey, just know you probably going to get roasted. You probably going to get roasted. I ain't knocking it. I like it. Like I say, boy, that bring back the old.
What? Bring back the old? What the hell?
Well, you get roasted. You walk in there and your coworkers roasting you, letting you have it. I remember, boy, we roasted a dude so bad he went and got new boots the next day, boy.
Damn, it was that bad?
It was that bad. We was on him, boy. He walked in there.
What kind of boots it was? Tim's?
Boy, nah, he had some boots that was toe up. They was talking, and we just got on him. Like, bro, how you come to work? How you work, got money, you got these motorcycles, these Corvettes and stuff, and you got boots that's talking, bro. We got on him, boy. What
demographic?
He was the one of he was black.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't have guessed that, man.
I know, man.
I was thinking the Caucasus Mountains.
It was good, though. It was good, man. How was the rest of your day, though?
It was good, man. After that, man, I had to go clear my mind when it worked out, get my mind right for the weekend, geared up, listen to y'all show. Heard your doggone Dirty Mac, and boy, you 2025 Dirty Mac of the Year. Boy, I heard you sleep back off him. Yeah, you out there with them snow bunnies.
Oh, yeah, you was out there with those snow bunnies, man.
Boy, you ain't call that.
You was out there with those snow bunnies, man. Like you in Atlanta. I seen you last time tap dancing when it snowed. You shot a little video where you tap dancing and stuff. You doing like the John Legend tap dance.
The devil is alive, boy.
You was doing this, Trey. You was doing that man. Yes, you was. Don't lie about it. Don't lie.
I was doing the big glow dance.
Big glow.
Yeah.
Big snow dance. He's like, it's white, just like I like it.
Yeah, man, it done cleared up over here, man. So everybody's sad now. They gotta they got rid of that telework policy, so we got to take your ass in now. You know what I'm saying?
Boy, a free ride, boy. Most suckers was in Jamaica working. Bro, can you imagine you doing remote work and you don't even live in the city where you supposed to be, and now you just got told you got to move back, bro? You got to uproot your family, bro. And you can't quit because they ain't hiring nobody right now. So, bro, he got you.
And if you got the telework DEI job, leave, boy.
Bro, you out of there. But if you got DEI in your title, you're done, son. Hey, get them out. Get them. They escorting you out the building. Like, if you got a certificate, can you imagine you just took this 250 question test on DEI stuff? You got the certificate, and you know how people put it in their email tag, DEI expert, certified AA plus C, and now they like, oh yeah, out of there.
Yo, you saw old boy? I think he out of Texas. The dude with the pirate looking governor.
With the eye patch.
Yeah. Pirate man. Somebody in his district had tried to like change their title up real quick.
Oh yeah, the ATF. He called out the ATF person. So you had the Chief Diversity Inclusion Officer, and somebody took a screenshot, and now she's just a senior executive officer for the ATF, and he said, "Not so fast."
Somebody come and say, "Man, God need to take your other eye." But how's it's the end of the week for you? How's it going out there in Cali?
Man, burning.
Still,
bro. Like 3 fires yesterday. They got them out pretty quick though, but still, the last one was close, very close. Like I'm standing like here, and it's like a mile away. I'm looking at it just burn.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Hey, Big T said, "Boy, y'all gonna have to figure that shit out because they taking that female away."
Man, they gutting everything, bro. This boy coming in gutting everything, dog. Well, they want a third. They talking about a third term, bro. He gonna be like 100. Come on,
man. They gonna put him on all types of doggone drugs. Make sure they doggone prop him up, boy.
Then they mean if they do a third term, they mean Obama gonna run it back?
Nah, but hell no, ain't no way. That boy finna pull out.
Boy, you not bad. Like if they give him a third term and it's Trump versus Obama, you know how bad that's gonna split the country. Boy, it's gonna be like Civil War.
I was thinking that they trying to groom old boy out in Florida, dog. DeSantis.
Who? DeSantis? Man, that dude.
I think they trying to groom him to follow up.
Trump, nice compared to him.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Those ickies ain't no joke, boy. Oh, and he wear those any dude that wear heels, you know they got a whole different complex about life. They just angry for no reason. He wear heels.
Yeah, I mean, he about 4'8".
Yeah, you got to wear. This man wear witch heels, so you already know he got an ego.
He coming up with that Napoleon complex, boy.
Man, dude, as normal, bro. But you ready to get in these topics, man? What we got for today, man?
Go ahead and do the sponsorship app. The sponsorship
we got one,
app.
man. We got one person that sent this to us, and they would like to call in and talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Don't forget to tell good folks, man, who we sponsored by.
Morning Cup Coffee, as always. How you doing?
I'm good.
You are live on the air with Culture Uncut with Nova and Trey, and we got a question to ask.
Okay.
We like your input. It says, as a man, if you're not interested in having any more children, go get a vasectomy. Some of y'all are too old to be playing the pull-out game. Do you agree with this? What are your thoughts on this?
I guess I can see it both ways. I don't think men should just go get vasectomies for the hell of just becoming somebody. But I think if it's a long-term relationship and birth control isn't healthy, and Plan Bs are not healthy long-term, so I think at that point they should get vasectomies. If we're together and I'm not on any birth control and you don't want kids and I don't want kids, then yeah, you should get a vasectomy. But I've also dealt with men who've had vasectomies, and it's either you get two versions, either one that asks, can they come in you, or you get one that just does it without asking.
So how do you feel? What is your thoughts? Should they ask permission to shoot the club up?
I mean, they ain't doing it but popping smoke anyway.
It's the thought that counts, though. Giving her the option.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if everybody don't need to come in you, like that ain't something that has to happen. I think you should ask. I don't think you should just do it. Even if you do have a mistake, I think you should ask. Have an unprotected sex.
It's a wild time.
That's some crazy. You had an NDA beforehand, or you work out before you know what I'm saying, you get up in here and it's about to get juicy. Time to tap out, player.
So I guess the last person I was dealing with didn't have a vasectomy. Yeah, I mean, we were like not serious, but we were like exclusive. So I guess in the moment, I can't remember, or I think we talked about me not being on birth control, but they still came in me without asking. So I think in situations like that, it's like, okay, well, what are you trying to have a baby? Then it's no, I ain't trying to have a baby. And then it puts you in a position where either you take the risk or you go get plan B. And then it's all type of complications with that, if that's the route you're going to take.
So what are you mad when that happens? Like, what are your feelings?
Not mad. Just put in a tough situation, because I think at the end of the day, I feel like it's on me to handle whatever. If I'm because you know what type of people you deal with. Like, is this somebody I would have a baby by or not?
Yeah.
And then you just go from there. But yeah, I guess I am mad because the stuff that comes along with taking a plan B and you doing that, you going through it by yourself. Right. So I guess it is better to get a vasectomy.
But still ask for permission.
Yes, ask for permission. Yeah.
Okay, how long y'all got to be talking before you asking for permission? Like, y'all done went through the rubber stages already? You know what I'm saying? Like, when do you say, at what point? Like, if y'all serious, y'all locked in, you're like, yep, we're gonna be a exclusive,
right? So a relationship I was in, I would say one that was, because I have a son, so we were in we were together for like on and off for 3 or 4 years before we had our son. And it wasn't something we talked about. I guess we kind of both wanted a kid, so we just let it happen. But a relationship after that, I think it was like we were having a random conversation, and then maybe we were like 6 or 7 months in, but we were in a exclusive relationship. And he's like, you think you can get on birth control? Out the blue.
Oh, wow. So, he was like, man, I'm tired of these rubbers.
What up, Kenny?
Yeah, so I think that's how that conversation started. And then, and then another situation, I think we exchange health information. So I want to see your test results. You can see my test results. And then we go from there. And then it's like, okay, am I on birth control? But that was the guy who had a vasectomy. So it wasn't so much about worried about getting pregnant. It's just making sure we're safe before, we're not using condoms anymore.
I like that. Safe. Hey, let me see that paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's always
like a parole officer.
Have you ever heard of somebody say they messing with a guy and they end up pregnant, but the guy had a vasectomy and he didn't tell them? So, first of all, should a guy tell you he has a vasectomy or not?
The two men the two men I dealt with that had vasectomies just told me off rip. It was just like jokingly, I think. They're like, Wayne, you ain't never got to worry about me getting you pregnant, because we're using condoms. And men think condoms babies, but for me, I think condoms STDs. So then that's when they're like, well, you ain't got to worry about me getting you pregnant. I had a vasectomy. But I think that's the way it's come up. They're thinking we're using condoms because I don't get pregnant. No, we're using condoms to be safe.
From both STD and unwanted pregnancy.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's why they brought up that they have vasectomy.
Okay.
They're like, oh, you can't get pregnant. So I guess it's come up in that.
Yeah. So what if they don't tell you? Would you feel some type of way? If they say you're a year in and they never told you?
No, I wouldn't feel. No, I wouldn't feel no type of way.
Have you ever?
Really? What? If they didn't tell me they had a vasectomy?
Yeah.
No. Why do you say, oh, really? What's the premise behind? Oh, really?
Oh, because I had a homeboy who was serious dating this girl, right? And he knew it was gonna go. It looking like it was leading towards marriage, right? And then he was like, "Man, I don't want no kids." You know, we was in dry dock. You know, he had some time. He's like, "I'm about to go, get a vasectomy before I get serious," without telling her. And I was like, "Yo, that's." I was like, "Yo, that's kind of messed up, bro. You're not gonna need, like, y'all need to, like, maybe she want to have kids. She young still, you know what I'm saying?" So I thought that was grimy, me personally, but. You saying it's okay?
No, okay. So I'm sorry. So in that perspective, if we're serious and maybe we've talked about maybe having kids in the future or something, you just locked me in or something. Oh yeah, I'd be upset in that situation. I'm thinking we both don't want kids and you ain't tell me, okay, I don't care. But if we plan the future, I might want to have your baby and you done had a vasectomy. Oh no, it's a problem.
What if you get with someone and y'all never talked about having kids, and then all of a sudden y'all talk about having kids, and he never tells you that he had a vasectomy. He just...
You gotta do that. You gotta watch out for him.
See, well, first of all, right, that's something big. I guess I would be upset because that is something big to keep from your partner. Because you either gotta stay or gotta go, except that you will never have kids together or you gotta leave early.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I know of dudes that have vasectomy never told their partner, and their partner end up pregnant.
Oh, it wasn't it.
That ain't their baby.
Oh, they said it. They was just like, they let the lie go on, see how long she was carrying the lie, and it was just like they had to break the news to her. That ain't even my baby. I got a vasectomy. It's not possible.
But check this.
But it doesn't. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, I think you heading down the same road I was going. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go.
Well, I think there's a statistic that says like it's not 100%. Like there's a chance that you can still get pregnant with a vasectomy.
Anybody that's listening, have you ever heard or know or have got somebody pregnant while you had a vasectomy?
I'll tell you what, my homeboy, this is why I was gonna I let her go ahead and tell her story, because my homeboy he had texted to check because he worked for me. I'm his supervisor. He's like, well, I'm just letting you know I'm gonna be off this time frame. I'm about to get the big chop. I was like, oh, you about to get the black snake moan? Damn. I was like, why? What's going on? And he's like, because his wife already got her tubes tied. Then he's like, man, I don't know. It's like the world changing, man, just in case, like something wild happened and I don't want to have no abortion because the abortion law is getting crazy. I just want to just be super safe. I said, boy, you got some swimmers that can swim through this tubes being tied. Boy, that might be an Olympic swimmer. You might well keep that one.
Yeah.
Well, you got sperm that can swim through birth control. That's common.
Well, that's why he did it, because one of his babies did that. One of his babies don't swim through a birth control. So he was like, damn, the next one coming up might be stronger.
Well, you know what? My mom had her tubes tied and I was born.
Oh, damn.
See?
Yeah.
Damn, well, she didn't even want your ass, ain't it?
No, I ain't supposed to be here. Me or my little sister ain't supposed to be here.
And she should have sued the doctor. They didn't get them right.
Them tubes ain't stopped nothing. I'm here.
Yeah, they should have did a double knot. They should have did a square knot.
Still, shout out to Pops.
Well, what about, I'll ask a question. What about the opposite, though? What if you're with somebody and, you shooting up the club and okay if she gets pregnant, but she's secretly taking Plan Bs or secretly she taking birth control? Would that upset you?
Yeah, if we ain't talk about it, absolutely.
I'm saying she's secretly doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pregnant.
Absolutely would be upset about it.
Hey, how far you going with the see Nova? I know Nova, like he a super police. Like, how far you going with the investigative work to figure out, like, yo, I know my boy is swimming. I know, like, something ain't right.
I'm going to the doctor and shoot up in the cup. I'm going to go to the doctor and shoot up in the cup. I'm going to go to the appointment with you so we can talk to the doctor together.
And you just don't have to tell. I did that one time, and I just didn't think he was going to make a pretty baby. So I was like, I didn't want to have a baby with him. He was trying, but...
did he have kids before?
No, he didn't have any kids. I didn't need it at the time.
And you had the blockers up?
Yeah, I was like, I would act like I was going to the store, and then I would go for Plan B.
Oh, you popping them joint like Skittles. I'll tell you what, boy, hey, You rolling the
I didn't
dice.
want a
You
baby
can't be
And
rolling
those
the
ain't
dice
full-
with
and
no
those ain't
dog on.
foolproof, so you know
Yeah,
they don't.
then I guess I would have just accepted it because I wanted to be with them. I just didn't want to have a baby with them.
Plan B's got a weight limit. I ain't saying it's big or nothing, but they got a weight limit.
What do you mean?
Plan B got a weight limit.
You lying for real?
I ain't lying. Yeah, Plan B got a weight limit. It's like, let me see. And if you already ovulating, it's too late.
I don't know. Well, it didn't really work.
How
So.
you know they got you knocking down some big ones or something? What you got going on? How you
it's
figure
less
out?
effective for individuals weighing over 155 pounds or with a BMI above 30.
That's small. I mean, that's not big at all.
No, that's small.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a weight
That
limit.
got to be fake.
It got to be a weight limit. It can't be over 155.
That's fake news,
Where you
man.
reading that from?
Yeah, he got Dr. Fauci doggone med report.
Hey, you know what would make your customer service help desk way better? Dumping it and then switching to Intercom. But you're not quite ready to make that change. We get it. That's why Finn, the world's leading AI customer service agent, is now available on every help desk. Finn can instantly resolve up to 80% of your tickets, which makes your customers happier and gets you off the customer service rep hiring treadmill. Finn by Intercom, the leading customer service AI agent, now available on every help desk.
This is Paige DeSorbo, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I have exciting news. McDonald's has all new McCrispy strips. It's chicken made for dipping. Tender, juicy white meat chicken with a golden brown, peppery breading. It's chicken so good it deserves its own sauce. The creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, a sauce that's creamy, savory, and sweet with a little heat. But it works with any of our sauces. I'm personally a barbecue sauce girl. Even sometimes I like ketchup. I'm just like basic sometimes. But I also need it in addition to any new sauces I'm trying. With a new creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, it's chicken made for dipping, only at McDonald's.
Hey, no way that's real, bro.
You
That's
probably
fake
got to
news.
pop 4 of them.
150 ain't big. I was thinking 3+.
No,
Yeah, I thought you were going to say 300.
it's less effective for people over 155 pounds. So if you're over 155 pounds, Plan B might not be much.
Well,
You think
it worked.
So what was about this
It's not even
young?
that big.
What was about this young man? That made you, like you said, like he's so ugly. And you want to make sure you didn't get pregnant by him. But what attracted you to him?
His personality. And he was attractive, but I had seen like pictures of him when he was a baby and a little kid, and he was real ugly. Because
he grew into the ugly. Golly.
Because once y'all get haircuts and beards and clothes, then it's a different person. But that baby and kid pictures, you got to go through that. Like as a mother, I just didn't want to look at that.
so. You'll call a baby ugly.
I mean, I love it, but why would I put myself in a position to be like, dang, we ain't even together, and I gotta look at this ugly ass baby.
He had to be hideous, poor golly.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't bad, but
He's a funny shape.
a haircut, beard, and the outfit, and like muscles and stuff. It's like, okay, you was ugly. You was ugly.
Damn, boy, no, when you shave that beard off, your hair already going, boy. God, well, you might be in trouble, boy.
I mean, you look like John Legend, so chill out.
Go ahead, time out.
Yeah. Just ordinary people.
Back to the topic.
Yeah, so
They say put a bowl
that
in
was
the-
that.
They say put a bow on head to see what you could be getting.
Yeah, oh man, especially if it was a little girl. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that to her.
So you said, okay, the personality, everything else was hidden. It was just like his baby picture.
Yeah.
You messed around and saw his baby picture, and that was it. But
Yeah,
your,
I was
your
like,
child could have grew
man.
up because you said like he grew
They
up.
could have
something.
grown to their looks. Maybe like your looks
your
could have
genetic
dominated
yeah.
his looks and then made good looks.
But I guess at the time I wasn't really willing to take that type of risk.
Yeah.
It is rolling the
Well,
dice.
ultimately, maybe I didn't like him as much as I did at the time.
Yeah. Does he
'Cause,
have?
when you
Does he have?
no,
kids now?
no, he still doesn't. Yes.
And that boy, that's ugly.
Oh, she's still looking though. She's
That
still
boy-
looking.
That boy.
No.
So what's the
Girl.
age? What's the age?
Right.
Did we say the age? Because that was a question, right?
Mhm.
The question was what age?
Oh, okay. What age should they get a vasectomy?
Oh no, the pullout. Oh, was it vasectomy?
Yeah. Well, how old is too old to be playing that pullout game? I think once you hit over like 40 and you ain't trying to have no more kids, you need to just go and get it clipped, my boy. Because you can't be,
boy. Hell no,
you're
don't put that on me.
You're gonna be 60, and what you still carrying it around for? What you still carrying the loaded pistol around for?
Just in case,
I guess that depends on if they have.
Well,
it depends on where they are in life. What if they never had kids? What if they want more kids?
Man, so you telling me you're gonna be 70 and with the
still
chance of having a kid?
Still walking around with a full clip.
Boy,
I mean, if they can still get hard at 70, I guess.
Yeah, they still getting hard at 70.
Damn, boy, yeah, see, but not the ones who get it tied up and cut off.
They still getting.
Them boys got to walk around with a cone on their head. You know what I'm saying?
This boy gonna get the nurse at the nursing home pregnant with his SSI check.
No, I think
maybe early 50s.
I ain't getting the big chop. I'm sorry, you can't talk me into it. Nova, I know you done did it. Now that you done revealed your secret, but I can't do the big chop, man. I'm gonna go ahead and keep the chopper loaded just in case. You never know where the world goes, and I might need to go.
Oh no, but you ain't having no more kids.
Oh, I ain't get for.
You about to get 2?
Get some days off. Over 50.
Over 50. Okay. Akila, how you gonna put that on a 50-year-old man?
I agree. Over 50, they should be getting it. They should go and get clipped.
Why you say over 50?
Because you're too old to be having children, bro. What are you still having children? Unless you don't have kids, if you're over 50, you need to go and get clipped. And you got kids, you over 50, go and get clipped, bro. It should be mandatory.
Yeah, you ain't finna put me in that doggone chop line, boy.
I think over 50, because 40s, you're still young. A lot of people waiting later in life to have children.
I say, Malik,
that's why I ain't getting all them surgeries and cutting and snipping. Just leave me alone. I'm all natural, baby. My pull-out game been working for a while now.
Because my thought process, especially for young, say you get rich young, right? Just say you're a professional athlete, you get rich real young. I feel like they should get a vasectomy. They should go to a bank, load up the bank, store their sperm at the bank, and then get clipped so that they can wait till their playing career over or wait till they get married, they're in love, actual love, and then find that perfect one. Because you see with a lot of these dudes, they end up having a whole bunch of kids with all these different women, and now, like, their money's gone, their life is gone, you know what I'm saying? They're all in the news for the wrong things, whereas I think if they go load up a bank, have it in storage, once their playing career is over, or if they find a wife doing their playing career and they really want to have a family, then they can have a family. And if they make some oops mistakes with people out, like they go outside of their relationship, or they just have multiple partners, they don't have to worry about just getting people that they didn't intend on planning to have a life with pregnant.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, man. I tell you what, boy, you young boys, y'all listen to this advice and y'all go take that, and then when it's time, you know what I'm saying, go see if your swimmer's swimming, or it's time to go ahead and get that thing unknotted.
Now, when you're young, they more stronger, they fresher. So if you get it and you put it in the bank, you good, bro. You go fill the bank up.
Yeah, you put it in the bank. What's the time frame on your joints being in the bank?
Probably lifetime, I think, bro. They cryo freeze them, bro.
At what age do you think a young guy is thinking to do something like that? So what age?
That's what he need
about that.
That's what he need, good mentors.
No, see, I think if you do that at that age, man, your performance gonna go down.
No, it won't.
Yeah, it will.
Why do I had a friend who has 5 kids by 5 different women, and he refuses to get a vasectomy because he feels like it's gonna affect his performance.
Don't worry, Big T got something for him. So he just
rather keep having kids.
Yeah, Big T got something lined up for them people who got 5 kids, 5 by 5s like that.
They say indefinite.
Yeah, they're gonna be. They might be AI, baby. By the time you figure out to unfreeze them, thaw them joints out and use them.
I'm just saying, bro.
I would like to see somebody who had a baby, a cryo baby, and came back out like 20 years later, and then use that sperm and see how.
I just hate to see these young guys. They go out here, they're playing these professional sports, and then they're at fault too, but they're also getting trapped into these situations where they don't pull out of a female, and a female holds them hostage, say, "Oh, I'm gonna go take a plan B, or I'm gonna get an abortion and never do," and next thing you know, they holding them hostage for money.
Just education, man. It just starts with education.
You can educate them, but these boys still reckless.
That's what the double D come in, right? The discipline.
But a vasectomy is reversible, though. You can reverse it.
I believe it.
So I just feel like you should go and do that. Go put some in the sperm bank, and then access it when you need it, and then.
So you saying his mindset, like you said he had 5 kids by 5 different baby mamas. That's wild. I'm not gonna hold you. And he still didn't want. He still didn't want to. Shit. And he still didn't want to go and get the boy snipped. I think
LinkedIn's gonna affect performance.
Where he work at? Like, I pick first. Like, can you afford 5? Like, can you afford that? Like, they should put. That's the thing. Like, you can't just be having kids and you just can't really afford, and you just like everybody like now you just add to the problem.
I think it's the women. I think because of the way he looks, they want the baby. So I don't even think they'd be concerned about him helping financially.
Yeah. So
man, he must look like John Legend.
They say vasectomy doesn't affect the testosterone in men.
Well, people don't.
You doing research on hand.
Yeah, man. I gotta encourage them.
Well, you already got it done. Ain't you can tell.
Oh, I ain't got no big chop.
Why you encouraging people to do it?
I probably will get the big chop.
He said so.
No, boy, you want more kids, right?
But are there any? I'd be curious to know if there's any studies on like how good them boys work after you get it. You know what I'm saying? Untied.
There is a study. It's low. Like you got to do more, but you still can do it.
But you got to do more, right? But the older you get, all that shit.
Man, they got pills for that.
Yeah, that honey pack gonna work when you get to a certain age.
But we appreciate you calling in. Thank you for providing us some great insight into it.
I don't know. No problem.
As always, tell your friends, like, share, subscribe, and comment. What you got?
Before you leave, I would want to know, what would be your advice to the guy who got 5 different baby mamas and 5? Yeah. What would be your advice to that young lady?
That had one of the babies?
No, that could be because you say he still ain't get a chop, but he think about getting 6. But like,
that's reckless, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have no advice. Everybody make their own decisions. They know what they can and can't put up with. So sometimes just the ability to say you have a baby by a certain person is.
I feel like dudes that have a whole bunch of baby mamas like that, I think they punks. I think they really punks. Straight up. They trying to sex their way out of being punks.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This is Paige DeSorbo, the co-host of Giggly Squad. I have exciting news. McDonald's has all new McCrispy strips. It's chicken made for dipping. Tender, juicy white meat chicken with a golden brown, peppery breading. It's chicken so good it deserves its own sauce. The creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, a sauce that's creamy, savory, and sweet with a little heat. But it works with any of our sauces. I'm personally a barbecue sauce girl. Even sometimes I like ketchup. I'm just like basic sometimes. But I also need it in addition to any new sauces I'm trying. With a new creamy chili McCrispy strip dip, it's chicken made for dipping, only at McDonald's.
Oh, that's deep.
I don't know how you got the psychology of that one, but we might have to do something.
That's deep.
We'll do some research and we'll come back with the statistics of that one.
Thank you again. Thank you again.
All right. Have a good night.
Good night.
All right. Bye.
Yeah, that's a
bold take. Well, I don't know how you got
them, and dudes that are overly obsessively aggressive are punks too. Sam, bro, they masking. It's called masking, bro.
Yeah.
See,
I believe it's the thing.
Malik, no. Look, talk to him, Malik. Overly masculine dudes that are hyper aggressive and dudes that are just having all these kids with different women, they punks.
Overly masculine though?
Yeah, the dudes that's just aggressive for no reason, bro. Why you that angry? because you can't be who you want to be. You can't live your truth. So you try to mask it by being this aggressive bravado person.
You know how many other different things you could have named? Like, no, it's a lot of doggone problems that person can be dealing with to make them like stress out.
And that's what they dealing with. They flashing out. They in and out of prison. Why you in prison so much? Why you always attacking somebody? Because you're a punk.
Okay.
Straight up.
We're gonna have to, I'll do some research on it. We can bring this one. This is another hot topic. We're gonna bring this one back up after I do my investigative work and get some data. Talk to Dr. Fauci and them, see what they say about this. But you know, we got one more topic on the docket, man.
What we got? Popeyes fried chicken.
Yeah, boy, you see it.
And Jose
you see the collab, Popeyes and Don Julio collab. Where you at with it? What?
The most ghettoest thing.
This is your bag. This your bag.
This the most ghettoest thing on planet
This
Earth.
your bag. What?
I'm already tired of seeing
this
people
Louisiana.
I'm already tired of seeing people with Don Julio bottles or Respirado Don Julio bottles now. And now you about to add chicken to that? The most, like, oh my
Louisiana,
God, bro.
stand up. Boy, Louisiana,
like,
stand up. Talk to him real quick.
Nah, bro. You know, they moved the headquarters to Georgia, bro. This Atlanta. The headquarters is Atlanta, bro.
Well, we Chick-fil-A. We Chick-fil-A. We bougie with our chicken. We Chick-fil-A over here, boy.
Y'all, you see what they did with the fried chicken
we
sandwich,
Chick-fil-A.
And now they're going to add liquor, some Don Julio to it. Boy, these boys about to be so many shootouts at Popeye. Popeye about to get robbed.
Golly, hey, I could, what, rob our Mexicans? Well, that's a wild ass shootout, boy. Got some tequila and some pop. That's a doggone gassy shootout, man. You know what I'm saying? Red flag for me even if he has the means to buy. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, you catching up, Malik? Yeah. Huge red flags with the 5x5, and he's still skeeting up the block. But imagine him skeeting up the block and then going to doggone Popeyes, getting a bucket. You know what I'm saying? And a Don Julio to go back and get that 6x6,
bruh.
This is y'all. Y'all got New Orleans, Louisiana, all over this chicken.
God,
so talk to me,
bro.
It's
the most ignorant combo ever, bro. And now they about to flood Popeyes again, bro. We had the crate challenge and the chicken sandwich challenge. Like now you about to add Don Julio and fried chicken sandwiches on the menu at Popeyes, bro. It's about to be ignorance bliss, bro.
Well, they found some black jobs out of nowhere, boy. I got some black jobs.
I got a 20-piece of Don Julio. Got a 20-piece. Man, come on, dog. They about to all the whole timeline is just gonna be full of people with Don Julio and a box of fried chicken, bro.
Are they open 24 hours now?
Man,
then you gotta hire bouncers, right? You gotta hire the bouncers. You gotta make sure, like, you gotta hire the extra security. I tell you what, boy, Trump, he about to get rid of Black History Month fooling around with us,
bro. Don Julio, liquor and chicken, bro. Liquor and chicken.
In February, right around the corner. Golly.
And that's when they gonna drop it. Come on, bro. Like, hey, why y'all disrespect Black History Month like that? You gonna tell me you gonna drop chicken and liquor for Black History Month?
At least if you gonna do it, you could at least give him Henny.
Is it gonna be watermelon tequila?
Why didn't you just give him Henny?
Yeah.
You know
Henny or Crown.
Yeah.
You know what? This how you know if you're in the hood. If you go in there and they got E&J on the menu, then you know you're in the hood. If you go get the Henny, then you a little bit by the ballers. You know what I'm saying? Don Julio for the upscale. You know what I'm saying? And then Paul Muson is just risk your life.
Oh yeah. Oh well, E&J and Paul, that's the same lane now. You can't really like.
Now E&J is you just don't care. Paul, you might be, if you from there, you can survive.
I think they twins.
They twins, but E&J is like a little step above Paul, like not far. It's like a toe. It's a toenail.
Well, they is getting rid of pennies. So Elon talking about they get rid of the pennies now, so it might be even now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 20. Both of them a dub.
This is ridiculous, man. We do not. The last thing on earth we need. They getting rid of. How do they get rid of DEI and Urshan, Don Julio and chicken? We gonna get rid of DEI. Yeah. But hey, to help y'all out and help y'all smooth it over, we got some liquor and some chicken for y'all.
Yeah, kick y'all out of all these doggone white establishments and take y'all ass to Popeyes at work.
Boy, 10 o'clock at night, man. Let me get a bottle of that Don Julio and a 12-piece.
The boy, like, man, I'm tired of seeing these niggas in these 5-star restaurants, man. What can we do? You know what I'm saying?
I need to see this concept, bro. Is this a true concept?
That's a real thing, boy. It's in Forbes magazine. This is in Forbes, and they teasing it right now, and they got the shots and the videos is crazy. But they got the doggone. I don't know who they got doing these videos, but it looked like some back in the 90s when they had all them doggone big time music producers doing directing the videos.
Bro, how is this going? I need to know. Like, this is serious. I thought
this is some Clone Tyrone type vibes right here, man. You seen Clone Tyrone?
Yeah.
We remember on Clone Tyrone?
Yeah, you right. You 100% right, bro. They just throwing it in our face at this point, bro.
This is some Clone Tyrone vibe.
Let me take DEI and give you Negroes chicken and tequila.
Yeah, you know they gonna do it. They gonna get down there and just act the fool with it, man.
Bro,
crime gonna go up.
The day before Black History Month.
Is that when they released it?
Bro, hold on. I got the one little girl, bro. Look at this here, bro. Look at this here.
Yeah. They probably got doggone Don Julio in the battle. Hey, told you, boy. Told you they had the doggone videos.
And you know what, bro? Somebody said right before February.
I'm going to just keep it real. That's got to be racist. That's got to be racist.
Bro.
No way.
Starting off Black History Month with fights.
Out the gate.
Aggression.
High cholesterol, diabetes, all that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let's kill them off, man. How can we get rid of them? How can we get rid of them fast?
All right, bro. We got to wrap it up, dog. I gotta go. I can't even take it no more, bro. This is out of hand. This is so disrespectful, bro. Matter of fact,
that's population control, right? That's population control right there, ain't it?
Yeah, man. I got to call my Popeyes people, man. You got any final thoughts before we get out, man? You're past the cup moment. You starting it off. Go ahead.
Yeah, all right. I'll start it off, man. You know what I'm saying? Verse for verse. I ain't really ready for it. But I think one thing I wrote down, it says, see beyond present circumstances. I don't know why I typed that why I sent that to myself. And I think it was the reason, no matter what you got going on or what you're going through in life right now, see beyond that and just know that, there's something brighter on the other side, man. I think that's what I got for my past the cup, man. It's a lot to unfold, man. It's already doggone 3 weeks in, and it feels like we at the end of the year already. So I don't know if anybody else feeling like that, but I was like, golly, what? It's already feel like I'm ready for, you know what I'm saying? Do resolutions again. But
listen, man, as the world turns, policies change, you shouldn't change who you are. Stay true to who you are. Keep grinding. Look ahead. Stay ahead. Don't look behind you. It's happening. Right? So stay ready so you don't have to get ready. That's all I got to say, man.
So that means don't get a vasectomy.
And we out, man. We out. See y'all Monday.
McCrispy strips are now at McDonald's. Tender, juicy, and its own sauce. Would you look at that? Well, you can't see it, but trust me, it looks delicious. New McCrispy strips, now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Ever wonder what your lashes are destined for? The cards have spoken. Maybelline New York Mascara does it all. Whether you crave fully fan lashes with Lash Sensational, big, bold volume from the Colossal, a dramatic lift with Falsies Lash Lift, or natural-looking volume from Great Lash, your perfect lash future awaits. Manifest your best mascara today. Shop Maybelline New York and discover your lash destiny. Shop now at Walmart.
This podcast is brought to you by Aura. By the time you hear about a data breach, your information has already been exposed for months. On average, companies take 277 days to report a breach. That's 9 months where hackers have access to your personal data. That's why we're thrilled to partner with Aura. Aura is an all-in-one digital safety solution that monitors the dark web for your phone number, email, and social security number, sending real-time alerts if your info is found. It also includes a VPN, password manager, and data broker removal to help keep you safe. For a limited time, Aura is offering a 14-day free trial plus a dark web scan to check if your personal information has been leaked, all for free at aura.com/safety. That's aura.com/safety to sign up and protect your loved ones. That's AURA.com/safety. Terms apply. Check the site for details.